Last week we did a detailed video on Care Supreme. Now, what if I told you that there's a way to get all the benefits of Care Supreme's unlimited restoration and comprehensive coverage, but at premiums that are just 15 to 25% lower? Interested? Now, that's exactly what Care Supreme Super Saver delivers, but it comes with one crucial trade-off that you absolutely must understand before you sign up. Hi folks, I'm Shashank and welcome to Ditto Insurance. We're backed by Zerodha, rated 4.9/5 by 14,000 plus customers on Google. And yes, we've helped over 8 lakh people find the right health and term insurance plan. Now, if you want help choosing the right policy or simply want to know which plan works for you, book a free one-on-one call with our advisors using the link in the description. It's completely free. Alright, before we dive into the plan details, let me first explain how deductibles work in health insurance. Because understanding this concept is absolutely critical to making the right decision about whether Care Supreme Super Saver is right for your situation. A deductible is essentially the amount you must pay out of your own pocket before your insurance coverage begins to apply. Now, think of it as a threshold. Your insurance company will only start covering your medical expenses after you've crossed this financial barrier during each policy year. Now, let's make this concrete with a real example. Care Supreme Super Saver comes with a mandatory 25,000 rupees deductible. This means that if you're hospitalized and your total medical bill is 40,000 rupees, you will pay the first 25,000 rupees from your own pocket and your insurance will cover the remaining 15,000 rupees. If your medical bill is only 20,000 rupees, you will pay the entire amount by yourself because it hasn't crossed the 25,000 rupee mark. The deductible resets every policy year, so you need to meet this 25,000 rupee threshold each year before your coverage formally kicks in. Now, this is fundamentally different from most other health insurance plans that provide first rupee coverage, meaning that they start paying from the very first rupee of your medical expenses. The deductible structure makes Care Supreme Super Saver a very specific type of plan that works well for certain people, but could be problematic for a larger population. Now, when we examine Care's operational performance, we see decent fundamentals across the metrics. The average claim settlement ratio over the last 3 years, that is 2021 to 24, stands at 90%, indicating that 9 out of 10 claims are successfully processed and paid. The incurred claims ratio is 59%, which demonstrates efficient risk management and suggests the insurer maintains healthy margins while still paying out claims appropriately. They receive 36 complaints per 10,000 claims settled, which is higher than some premium players out there. Their cashless network includes over 11,400 plus hospitals across India, providing substantial access to healthcare facilities. Now, let's examine who can actually purchase Care Supreme Super Saver and under what conditions. See, adults can enter the plan starting from age 18 with lifelong renewability guaranteed, meaning there's no maximum age limit for continuing coverage. For dependent children, entry is allowed from 90 days up to 24 years, after which they transition into their own individual plan with all benefits carried forward seamlessly. The sum insured options are somewhat limited compared to the regular Care Supreme, offering only 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs and 10 lakhs coverage. Now, policy tenure options remain flexible like in Care Supreme, 1, 2 or 3 years, and you can choose either individual or family floater coverage with a maximum configuration of 2 adults and 2 children. This structure makes it suitable for nuclear families but may not accommodate larger joint family arrangements. Now, let me walk you through the core features, keeping in mind that the mandatory 25,000 rupee deductible applies to all of these benefits. See, there's no co-payment required, meaning once you cross the 25,000 rupee threshold, you won't face additional percentage based out-of-pocket costs. The plan has no room rent restrictions, so you can choose any room type that you want, including private AC rooms without worrying about coverage. Disease-wise sublimits don't exist, providing complete flexibility for treatment of various conditions. Pre-hospitalization expenses are covered for 60 days before hospitalization and post for 180 days after discharge. Daycare treatments, modern treatments, domiciliary care and Ayush treatments are all covered up to sum insured. The bonus structure offers a 50% increase in your base cover per year, reaching up to 100% of the base sum insured, regardless of whether you make claims. Now, this ensures your coverage grows consistently over time, even if you use the insurance. The standout feature that Care Supreme Super Saver inherits from its parent plan is unlimited automatic recharge. Your sum insured gets restored after a claim unlimited times during the policy year on partial or complete exhaustion, applicable for both same and different illnesses without any cooling off period. There's road ambulance coverage that varies by sum insured up to 10,000 rupees. Organ donor cover is included up to sum insured. The waiting periods are identical to the regular Care Supreme plan: 30-day initial, 2-year specific illness, and 3 years PD waiting period. The PD waiting period can be reduced through optional add-ons. Now, the add-on ecosystem for Care Supreme Super Saver includes several valuable options, though remember that the 25,000 deductible applies to benefits received through these add-ons as well. The aggregate deductible option is already mandatory in this plan, providing the 15 to 25% premium discount in exchange for the 25,000 rupee yearly threshold. Cumulative Bonus Super provides additional bonus amounts over and above the regular cumulative bonus, offering 100% increase up to 500% of base sum insured, with claims not affecting the accumulated bonus. With this add-on, a 10 lakh policy would grow to 70 lakh rupees after 5 renewals, making it an attractive long-term value proposition. There's Claim Shield that covers expenses related to 68 non-payable items during hospitalization, like gloves, PPE kits, and other consumables up to sum insured. Since non-payable items often make up to 10 to 15% of hospital bills, this add-on is particularly smart for reducing out-of-pocket expenses beyond the deductible. Wellness benefit allows adults aged 18 and above to earn up to 30% renewal discount based on recording 10,000 plus steps daily tracked via apps or devices. The discount is individual based or averaged in Florida policies and includes access to digital fitness coaching, AI fitness coaching, and nutritional support. Air Ambulance provides coverage up to 5 lakh rupees per year for transportation costs during medical emergencies. BFit benefit offers unlimited access to partner fitness centers for insured members about 12 years. Annual health checkup can be availed from 31st day of the policy inception once per year on a cashless basis for specified lists of tests. Instant cover reduces waiting period to 30 days for PEDs like diabetes, hypertension, hyperlipidemia, and asthma instead of the standard 3 years. Modification of PED waiting period reduces PED waiting periods to either 1 or 2 years depending on the condition. OPD Care provides 4,000 rupees per insured person per year for general physician and specialist consultations on a reimbursement basis. Now, the discount structure offers the additional savings opportunity beyond the built-in deductible savings. You get a 7.5% discount on 2-year policies and a 10% discount on 3-year policies, making the Super Saver even more cost-effective for long-term buyers who are comfortable with the deductible structure. Now, let's examine the premium comparison, which is where Care Supreme Super Saver truly differentiates itself. So, for a 10 lakh rupee sum insured in Delhi, including GST and essential add-ons like Air Ambulance, Cumulative Bonus Super, Annual Health Checkup, Wellness Benefit, and Claim Shield, here's how the numbers compare. For a 25-year-old individual, Care Supreme Super Saver costs 12,900 compared to the regular Care Supreme at 14,400, representing a saving of almost about 10%. For 2 adults aged 30, Super Saver comes in at around 17,300 versus 19,200 for the regular Care Supreme plan, showing approximately 10% savings again. For a family with parents aged 35 and a 10-year-old child, Super Saver comes in at around 21,600 compared to 24,000 for regular Care Supreme, which is again about 10% savings. For senior couple aged 60, Super Saver costs around 54,300 versus 60,300 for regular Care Supreme, maintaining the consistent 10% savings pattern. Now, note that these savings become more meaningful over time, especially when you consider the multi-year discounts. With a 3-year policy and a 10% tenure discount, you could save thousands of rupees over the policy period, but again, you must be prepared to handle the 25,000 rupees deductible each year. Now, if you're trying to determine whether the premium savings justify the deductible trade-off for your specific health profile and financial situation, book a free call with our advisors at Ditto. They can help you model different scenarios and understand how this plan would work in practice for your family's needs. Now, let's provide Ditto's honest perspective on Care Supreme. And this is based on Ditto's cut. The link is in the description. Alright, here's what we appreciate about the plan. The premium savings are genuinely substantial, ranging from 15 to 25% compared to the regular Care Supreme plan, which may add up to significant amounts over time, especially with multi-year policies. You retain all the core benefits of Care Supreme, including the crucial unlimited automatic recharge feature that provides excellent protection against multiple health events in a single year. The comprehensive add-on ecosystem remains available, allowing you to customize coverage based on your specific needs. Plan does work exceptionally well for people who already have some form of health coverage, such as employer-provided insurance, and want this as an additional protection. But however, there are important considerations to keep in mind. The mandatory 25,000 rupee deductible means you will pay this amount out of pocket every year before any coverage begins, which could be challenging for families with limited emergency funds. Now, this plan is not ideal for people who expect to need regular medical care or have chronic conditions requiring frequent hospitalization, as the deductible resets annually. The limited sum insured options capped at 10 lakh rupees may not be sufficient for families seeking higher coverage amounts in maybe tier 1 or 2 cities. And most importantly, the plan is not widely available across insurance channels, limiting your purchasing options. So, Care Supreme Super Saver works best in specific scenarios if you're young and healthy with minimal expected healthcare needs, and if you already have basic coverage through an employer and want additional protection, and if you have substantial emergency savings to comfortably handle the 25,000 rupee annual deductible, or if you're focusing on protecting against major medical expenses rather than routine healthcare costs. The plan, though, may not be suitable if you have chronic health conditions requiring regular treatment, if 25,000 rupee represents a significant financial burden for your family, or maybe if you prefer first rupee coverage without any out-of-pocket expenses, or if you need higher sum insured options beyond 10 lakh rupees. That's it, folks. That was your breakdown of Care Supreme Super Saver and how it compares to the regular Care Supreme plan. The core question that you need to ask yourself is whether the 15 to 25% premium savings justify having to pay 25,000 rupees out of pocket each year before your coverage begins. For some families, this trade-off makes perfect financial sense and can result in significant long-term savings. But remember, insurance is not just about savings. But for others, the peace of mind that comes off with first fee coverage is worth paying the higher premium for regular Care Supreme. And as always, the facts are in front of you and the decision is yours to make. And remember that there is no universally best plan. The right choice depends entirely on your financial situation, health profile, and risk tolerance. If you want help analyzing whether Care Supreme Super Saver's unique structure aligns with your specific needs, or if you'd like to compare it with other options in the market, book a free consultation with our team at Ditto. The link is in the description. Alright, folks, if you have any doubts, please share them in the comments and we'll try to answer them. And let us know what your thoughts are on Care Supreme Super Saver plan. And if you like this video, then please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. It's the easiest way to help Ditto's mission to make India financially aware. Alright, folks, I will see you on the next one. Until then, happy insurance hunting.